Hello everybody and welcome to RFactor 2. We're doing a video on here and you might be wondering why. As you guys know, Motorsport Games actually just acquired or is in the process of acquiring Studio 397, and they are the company behind RFactor 2, and basically everything we heard from kind of what's going on there is, in my opinion, basically meaning that the next NASCAR game, NASCAR 21, is going to feel a lot like RFactor 2 in terms of physics and whatnot, just how the car drives and what the track might feel like and stuff. So we're here today to kind of get ourselves an idea of what NASCAR 21 is going to feel like. It's not necessarily what it's going to look like, and of course, no, it's not exactly what it's going to be like. I'm sure there's going to be some changes here and there before the game comes out to make it a little bit better, but I was able to find myself some mods for this. So we actually got a NASCAR mod. I was able to find a 2019 mod. I got Daniel Suarez, number 41, being pretty much my favorite driver, and then we got some NASCAR track mods as well. We got Atlanta, we got Bristol Motor Speedway. So what I'm going to do is, for this video, we're going to try out pretty much kind of every type of track just to kind of get a feel. So we're going to try a mile and a half, probably Homestead, Miami. Then we're going to try out Martinsville Speedway, I think. And then we're going to try out a road course as well. And we might try out Daytona. I've already actually tried Daytona, and it's really weird, but I'll kind of show you guys that as well. I think that's probably the last thing we'll do is a Daytona. So we're going to jump in and do a mile and a half first of all, and we're going to go to Homestead, Miami Speedway. Alright, so we are in the Homestead Miami track. I did bring up a practice session real quick, so we're just going to kind of get a feel for everything. So here you see, like I said, this is a NASCAR mod 2019. So we got the digital dash and whatnot, and I took the steering wheel off, but there's a whole bunch of different options on here that kind of make me hopeful for the next NASCAR game of what we could potentially see. Of course, this isn't guaranteed, but I can cycle through here with my select button on the wheel, and you see all these tire temperatures that come up, and then we got, you know, the water, the oil. This stuff's already in NASCAR Heat 5 and whatnot, but we can kind of see what's a big thing is weather is in this game. So I really hope that we get some type of actual weather with rain and whatnot in the next NASCAR game. And then you can just kind of, there's a whole thing you can cycle through here, and then you can do the whole pit stop cycle. I just requested a pit stop. And then you can just, of course, look around here. So we're going to get on the track and just see what in the world we can pull off here now, as I already stalled the car. So we got to get it back going here. There we go. That's the key thing here. And you really kind of, I've already done a few practice laps yesterday, and you kind of have to tweak the setup with this mod a little bit, and I'm confident I'm going to have to do that here in just a moment, because this thing will top out at like 150, and I can already tell that's exactly it. No, it's going to like 160, and we're already full revs, so we're gonna have to bring it back into the pit lane and fix that up. Alright, we're going back out on track here. We are clear. There's also day to night transitions, full day to night transitions in this game. So another thing that has me hopeful that we could see kind of as another feature in NASCAR 21. Of course, they kind of have day-to-night transitions or a transition between stages in NASCAR Heat 5, but what I would like to see personally is it just transition as the race goes on without needing like a kind of loading screen between stages to do that.
Inside.
That is a really loud spotter. Truex is on our inside here.
Inside. All clear.
We have a lot more speed down the straightaways compared to these guys. I guess that's just kind of with the setup, as I'm going to move up towards the outside here. But they're a lot faster through the corners.
All clear.
But we got the run down the straightaway.
Outside.
Car really likes to pull to the left here, but that's a stock car for you. So look what we get. We get a whole formation pace lap type thing here. I put the starting grid to random for the race, so we're towards the back here. Got Denny Hamlin behind me, but we get to do the actual pace lap. I'm gonna end up skipping it. You can just skip it with the backspace on here, but everyone's not gonna do very well through here, I think. And keep in mind here, this is, like I said, a mod, so it's not going to really be a good representation of how the AI are going to be and whatnot, I think. In the future here, because they are kind of janked up here. A little weird now, but we're going to skip the formation lap. We just hit backspace and it kind of skips it. So we get control here. And 1 second, there we go. We are underway. I messed up the gearing right there. We are really slow on launch. The 17 at Busher is going to go by, or is that Stenhouse at this point? I think it's Stenhouse still. But immediately, I want to move up. Hamlin is hauling. But yeah, with this being a NASCAR mod, it's kind of hard to really get a good idea of what the AI are going to be like and whatnot. But we still get an idea of really how the car feels, and it feels really good. I really like what I'm feeling at this moment. You're really... Hello. Oh god, you're really driving the car, but at the same time, it's not something that's overwhelming. And I just about crashed. Oh. We're okay. I was not anticipating such a huge checkup right there, but it says repair all on the damage, so that's not a good sign. We might be okay though. We're just gonna kind of get back up to the top here. It's 10 lap dash, by the way, so see what we can pull off here. Yeah, they are really destroying me through the corners currently, but look at down the straightaways. Pretty good there. Definitely hard to drive this thing though. In a good way. It's gonna move you. Oh god. Oh god. That really screwed up the car. One thing I want to see, or one thing that I don't like about this so far, is when I get up to somebody, I'll show you guys an example right here, is I'll be up the inside of Denny Hamlin, and it is really hard to turn him, as I just tried to right there. You see, I don't really like kind of how stiff the other cars feel, so I hope that's something, personally, it's not like that in the next NASCAR game. And even in NASCAR Heat 5, like, I'll try it again on Hamlin. You can just see, that should have turned him right around and put him in the wall or something. But I hope that's something that we don't see in the next NASCAR game, because even in NASCAR Heat 5, it's kind of hard to turn people. And I feel like it's even harder to turn people right here. So I feel like that's something that hopefully doesn't represent of what we could be seeing in the next game, but who knows. Still way too early to really tell. So now we're at Martinsville Speedway, and we're actually in the garage. So I just wanted to get a feel of what the mile and a half were like, and I've got a pretty good feel of that now. But we're in the garage. This is actually really cool. I did not expect this, and this is something that would be kind of neat in the next NASCAR game, is if I could be in the garage here and drive myself to the track, which is right here. There we go. Okay, we got to go down the pit lane as well, and you get, of course, manual driving all the way around, just like iRacing, and I would not be surprised if you see something like this in the next NASCAR game. So I don't know what pace or pit speed is, but we're just going to kind of roll around here behind Brad Keselowski. Alright, let's see what we're dealing with here. I turned anti-lock brakes off to kind of get an idea. I've also hot mapped some things. You can do some in-car adjustments, like I can turn up the track bar, turn it down, or raise it or lower it. I mean, get right down on these curbings. This track, all these tracks pretty much are mods, so they're not going to be exact replicas, but they're pretty good. But I can really, so far, even with this just being all modded and whatnot, I can really get a feel of just kind of what the track feels like. And I really like it. Down into turn one, the car feels really good. It feels responsive. And I like the feel. It feels like a sim, but it doesn't feel like it's an overwhelming sim where you have to spend hours upon hours to just kind of learn it and master it. Kind of like iRacing, but to me, like, so far, I had to overcorrect the car a little bit right there. It feels better than iRacing. I don't know how to explain it, but, and I feel like I'm really, like, when I'm getting loose and whatnot, it feels a lot better than what we currently have with the NASCAR games. Like, you feel like the corrections I'm making on the wheel are what it should be doing to the car. You know, NASCAR Heat 5 right now, if I get a little bit loose and I correct the car, sometimes I feel like if I just barely overcorrect it, it's going to go head on into the barrier of Jamie McMurray. But I feel like the car is responding exactly how I expect it to with what I'm doing with the wheel. The camera's kind of weird in this thing. Like when I slam the brakes, you'll see it really moves the camera like that right there. It's just the forces. But my eyes are literally having to. Hello, you did not. Oh, sir. Oh my God. Oh dear goodness, we screwed up the car. But my eyes are really having to adapt to when you're kind of moving the camera like this or like that. So we are now at Talladega here. Once again, a modded track. We're gonna see what we can do, what the pack racing is like, and like I mentioned already multiple times, the AI is, in my opinion, going to be no representation of what we're going to see in the next NASCAR game, just simply because it's a mod and whatnot, and I don't think it's anything like what we're going to see, but we're going to hit backspace, skip the formation lap, and I just kind of want to try it out here. The track looks pretty good for being a mod. I really like what I'm seeing. We're now underway. I don't know if I did a good job with the gearing. I made a few changes in the setup and the gearing. The difficulty for the AI is on the hardest it can be. And right off the bat, I think that we're going to be a little bit too slow, but I could be wrong. We're about to find out. Actually, you know what? We are hauling. Never mind. We're up to 200 already. I think I'm too fast. Oh my. This thing. Oh, we're topping out at 202. Oh no. We're losing ground. It's going to be the corners where we have to make it up. But you can see, though, pretty basic, just 2 lanes. We're going to make some changes to the setup. I want another go at this. Alright, I think I got the gearing kind of where we need it to be. We should be going a little bit faster than 202, but not too fast, I hope. I basically changed the gearing ratio just by 1, but that was a really poor launch from myself, but we're going to gain a bunch of time right here on the back of the 20 of Eric Jones at this time. Okay, we're going a little bit faster. I think it's going to be fast enough. Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. Right on the back of Jones. We could probably, I think, I see the yellow. Oh no. Oh, there goes a wheel. I'm holding the brake to make sure we don't slide up in front of traffic. So here's a look right here at the different assists you can put on. You got invulnerability. I don't know what that is. Steering help, braking help, opposite lock, spin recovery, auto pit lane, auto reverse, stability control, anti-lock brakes, traction control, auto shifting, and auto clutch. We have these all off here except steering help. I don't even know what that is. We'll turn that off as well. And we're now here at a road course at Watkins Glen. So we're going to make a couple laps and get a feel for the track, and then we're going to go into a race. We actually have rain in for this race, so it's going to be interesting. So, going out on track. I stalled the cart. Going out on track here in Watkins Glen. I believe this is a mod as well. I might be wrong. The 17th hauling. Oh my goodness. The AI here, I've already done a test. They are interesting to say the least, and you'll see what I'm talking about when it comes race time now. But, oh, the car feels really good here. Because I've done a few laps, like I said, and I think this is so far road course racing is my favorite with this stock car mod. The braking, we gotta be really careful, otherwise they'll do that. We don't want to do that. And I mentioned braking being the hardest thing to learn so far, and that really comes into effect at road courses. I feel like when I slow down like I do, say, in NASCAR Heat, I really pay the price. So I think in this next NASCAR game, you're really going to have to be careful when it comes to braking the car. Like, really delicate. Like, I'm trying to be as delicate as I can without giving up too much time. The guys behind me just destroyed me on corner entry. Now, I'm sure there's some things you can change in the setup with the brake bias and whatnot, which I might have to do before the race starts. But we go down towards turns 1. You usually want to brake right around here, I think. And that's not going to work. Hold the brake. Oh, yikes. Well, we're going to give the race a shot and see what happens. Alright, here's our final test of the day. I can tell you guys right now, these AI are about to be crazy here. I'm pulling over and getting out of the way. I messed with the brake bias. I turned it more towards the rear. I didn't realize we're so far up the pack. This is not going to go well. Contact. We're okay. I'm going to throw a block on the 77 of Justin Haley. There is rain on the way, so I'm trying to kind of get it up here without sucking. Okay, we're okay. Up into 4th. It's only a 3-lap race. It's going to rain here any moment. Brake. Up my inside goes the 88 of Alex Bowman. You can have it. I'm just trying to kind of get a feel. Whoa, the curve. Oh my god, there's a car rolling behind me. I definitely feel like I did a better job with the brakes and the setup there. Because, as you guys saw earlier, there's a car there. I crashed into the bus stop, so we definitely made some progress here. This is going to be a good test right here. They brake right there. I locked up a bit. Oh god. Oh, what is this? What is this? There's cars upside down. Full course yellow. I think that's going to end the race. So that caution was actually going to end the race, so we're just going to restart it, try it again, and see what happens. I feel more comfortable now, not kind of pulling over. I'm going to brake earlier, though. Oh, yeah. Oh, we're definitely better, but definitely some work to be done. There's a car there. Don't even know who that is in the 15. Is that Brendan Poole? I have no idea. A little bit of contact with him. Up through the S's. Oh, boy. I really feel like now, just with these physics, the way the car drives and whatnot, is you got to be really careful with the grip levels and when you get on the throttle and the brake. Of course, says I make a mistake into there. There's a car going on 2 wheels behind me. Once again, up and over goes Kevin Harvick. This is no representation, like I said, of what the AI is going to be like in NASCAR 21. You know that because this is just a straight up mod. So. But, I mean, it stays green at least, so that Kevin Harvick went up and over, and they're like, you know what, that's fine. And I love my road course racing, but I don't like when I see about 7 cars rolling in front of me. Oh! Whoa! That's another caution. I don't think this track and this mod really goes well together. Alright. We're doing something different. We're at Zandvoort. Zandvoort, yes. In the F1 track. I already killed the car. We're just gonna skip pace lap. But we're in the rain. It is raining. We got banking here. That was interesting right there. But we're I'm having to hit the brake. Oh my god. Oh hello. What is going? Everybody's coming in the pit lane for the wet tire. Oh god, we're coming in too now. Wet tires. There we go. Hit the brake. Well, here's what the pit stops are like. Is that Kyle? Wait a second. He's in my pit box. Oh my. We're just gonna stay out here this time. These guys can pit. We're gonna stay out. Oh no. Whoa. Oh my god. We're staying out on the dry tire on a wet surface. I think it's a wet surface. Oh yeah. Okay. Here we go. Whoa. It feels weird. The track isn't fully wet yet, so I don't think it's gonna be too bad. Quite a bit of banking here, so it's kind of a feel of a NASCAR track there. Whoa, boy. It feels so good racing these things out at road course. I love the way these feel at road courses. And as you guys know, 7 road courses on the NASCAR schedule, so in the next NASCAR game, we're going to have a lot of road racing. Oh, that doesn't feel good, though. Oh, my God, Eric Almirola, I'm so sorry. Car's still going. Keep it going. Got cars off, track's wet. Not a whole lot of traction anymore. You can see the track getting wet now, and that's really cool. We'll just keep on racing the back here. Oh, the brakes. We're okay. There's not a lot of grip on dry tires at a wet track, as you can tell. So it's kind of hard to do some road racing and whatnot with just this NASCAR mod with the AI and the way they are. But I thought that kind of gives us a good idea of at least what the car feels like, and that's really the main thing: is what the car drives like, what it feels like, how it responds to my steering input and whatnot. And overall, it felt really good. I think I enjoyed that more than what I feel on iRacing, to be honest with you. Just because iRacing, I just haven't been a huge fan of that personally. But it still felt very sim-like, and that was awesome. So I like what I'm seeing so far, but the future looks really good. And if that's any just kind of idea of what NASCAR 21 is going to feel like, I definitely like the direction that we're headed. So if you guys enjoyed, you know what to do. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day, everybody.